Centers in Libya, 150 Somali migrants returned home under a voluntary repatriation program organized by the UN International Organization for Migration and the European Union. Under pressure from European countries and after reports emerged of torture, poor living conditions and open slave markets in Libya, agencies have been ramping up efforts to return African migrants home. Now, Ethiopia, Sudan and Egypt have agreed to conduct a scientific study on the Great Renaissance Dam that Ethiopia is constructing on the Nile River. Egypt has serious concerns about the dam since the majority of the country's water comes from the Nile.
Ethiopia's building of a $4 billion hydroelectric power dam on the Nile River has been a source of tension between Ethiopia and Egypt since 2011 when construction began. Now, a technical committee formed by Egypt, Sudan and Ethiopia has decided that a scientific study will be done on the filling of water into the dam reservoirs with scientists from the three countries.
Actually, we have also shared our filling strategy to Egypt and Sudan previously, so the basics are known. When these studies come, primarily they are expected to bring alternative scenarios, if there are improved way of looking at this. But within our scope and within the scope of the study and the project, this have been already an established fact.
Ethiopia's Great Renaissance Dam is projected to produce 6,000 megawatts of power upon completion and will be filled with 70 billion cubic meters of water over a span of 5 years. Some experts within Egypt argue that when Ethiopia operates its dam, it will reduce the water flow to Egypt by as much as 25%, restricting its freshwater supply and diminishing its ability to generate power. But Ethiopia is continuing to build. Work literally goes on day and night.
It is basically a hydropower project that doesn't consume water. The possible impact is occurring during filling and operations, therefore to see together how to optimally fill and operate so that it will minimize or bring only mitigable type of impacts.
The country is under pressure to deliver on its promise to the business community on reducing their production costs through the power generated by the dam.
We have the opportunity to harness this good image of doing business environment to a manufacturing and investment sector. That's why Ethiopia is investing a huge amount of money in industrial parks. We're developing more than 10, 11, 12 big complex of industrial parks.
There are reports that the newly appointed Prime Minister for Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, is set to travel to Egypt to meet with his counterpart to discuss this issue further. But one thing appears certain: diplomatic intervention is unlikely to stop Ethiopia from completing this project that is already dubbed the pride of the nation because its funding is all internally sourced. Coletta Njohi, SABC News in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.